No, obviously you've been heavily involved in the Gold Cup picture in the last couple of weeks, picking up the plum ride in Alduca, and of course, unfortunately, being taken off you on Thursday after St John's withdrawal. Just what a view on Alduca's strengths, really, are.
I think he's a really strong stayer, which I think you will need for this year's Gold
Sure.
Cup. I think his run last year in the Irish National. I rode in the race. I thought we were in a right good gap that day, and he took it up a long way out and just forced the pace and just went further and further clear. He won an Irish National by 14 lengths. That takes some doing. He's a very, very good horse. I thought his run at Leopardstown this year was a very good run when he nearly came down at the second last. And when I watched the race back, from the last to the line, he's the horse finishing the best. I think he's a very, very good horse. I think he's got a massive chance. Native River is a horse I think that's got a massive chance. His form last year was very good. He'd had a hard season before he got to the Gold Cup last year, and Colin Tizzel's horse were probably not firing by the time they got to Cheltenham. But I thought his run at Newbury this time, first time out, was good. He's coming a much fresher horse this year, so I think he's got a massive chance. And I think he's going to be one force in the pace. I think it's going to be a real strong pace this year in the Gold Cup. I think you're going to have to stay. I think he's a horse with a massive chance. Might Bite's a very good horse, very classy horse. I couldn't see him winning the RSA last year after the fall he'd had at Kempton, but he did, and he showed what a very good horse he is. The only question mark I have in my mind with him is he won't be as far clear jumping the last in the Gold Cup as he was in the RSA, and if he wanders around any little bit, the race it'll be over. He won't get a chance to come back into it like he did in the RSA. If he runs a straight line, he has a chance, but he cannot waver any little bit after the last. If he does, there'll be so many horses on his tail, he won't get the chance to get back into it.
How big a chance do you think that's going to happen? On the chances of that happening? Because
Well,
it's happened twice
he's done
now.
it twice before, so it's definitely something you'd have in your mind. And I think if you were riding a horse that was coming to close him down at the last, you'd be thinking if he wavers anyway, I'm gonna have him. So he'll have to run a straight line from the back of the last, and he'll have to really dig deep, and that would be my worry for him.
I spoke to Harry Skelton last night, and he said the rumours are that they'll give Might Bite one cheek piece. Is that right?
I think they could put a hood on him and it wouldn't blindfold him. Horses know where they come out.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he does. He knows where the parade ring is. He knows the easy way out. And I think that's what he does. When he lands off the last, he thinks, I have to gallop up that hill, or I can get out of it by going right-handed. And that's what he does. And he knows where he came in, and that's where he looks to go back to.
So it sounds like Native River might be.
I think Native River's a good, tough horse. He'll stay, and I think you'll have to stay in this year Gold Cup.
Nice one, good stuff.